Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. The vacant WBA Intercontinental Bantamweight Championship. Please welcome into the ring from Portugal, Argentina, Oreste Nieva.
Well, here is Nieva, the Argentinian. Will it be a short night's work for him? 3 fights for him in 2013, 2 wins, 1 draw. Last fight, though, was last July. Had problems with weight coming into this one. And we heard there from Derry just what he was doing in the gym. Into the ring he goes. What does he have in store, though, for Paul Butler? Dynamite is the nickname.
Please welcome into the ring the baby-faced assassin from Ellesmere Port, Paul Butler.
"25 years of age, Paul Butler, decorated already. Looking to add the IBF Intercontinental and the WBA International Bantamweight titles to his collection. But this is more about the step up in weight and what could be next for him. Plenty of support here at Aintree. For Paul Butler, is it going to be a big night for him, though?
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotions, sponsored by Raynham Steel, proudly presents 12 3-minute rounds for the vacant WBA Intercontinental Bantamweight Championship, live and exclusive on Box Nation from the Aintree Equestrian Centre here in Liverpool. Your officials are appointed by the WBA and your steward in charge is Mr. Dave Roden. Your 3 scoring judges at ringside are Mr. Dave Paris of the UK, Jean Legland of France, and Jordan Ezekiev of Bulgaria. Your timekeeper at the bell is Andrew East, and when the action begins, your referee is Terry O'Connor of the UK. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner, stands a man whose record reads 15 wins with 6 KOs, 2 losses and 2 draws. Weighing in 8 stone, 8 pounds, wearing the red shorts, please welcome from Portugal, Argentina, Oreste Nieva. And across the ring this evening, fighting out of the blue corner with an unbeaten record of 14 wins with 7 KOs to his name. Wearing the grey and gold shorts, weighing in 8 stone, 6 pounds. He hails from Ellesmere Port. Please welcome the British, the Commonwealth, and WBA and WBO Intercontinental Super Flyweight Champion, Paul Butler. Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Both you in the change room, you both know what I expect. Shake hands, best of luck to both. God bless you both.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Paul Butler steps up to bantamweight, and tonight is important for him to entertain his home fans and get another victory under his belt against his Argentine opposition. Belts for him to win on the line as well. However, this is more about what could happen a little later for him. It's all about the business for Butler. Can he impress? Predictions of an early stoppage. I'm sure that would delight the fans here at Aintree.
Well, he hasn't put a foot wrong so far in his career, has he, Paul? But then he's shown that he can be aggressive. He's shown that he can fight on the back foot. Shown that he can fight up against the ropes. Defensively very good. Offensively brilliant.
Seven stoppages in his 14 fights so far, Butler. And there is the chance possibly of that fight in the future against the winner of Stewie Hall and Martin Ward. He'll want to do more than just that. He'll want to make sure that this is another impressive performance. Working behind that left jab.
Yeah, looking good so far, and they haven't done nothing wrong in this round so far. They even having a dance of wrongs, trying to find some gaps in the defence of Butler, but it doesn't look like there is any at the moment.
First time outside Argentina fighting for him. Has to take one there. Some fighters you see come into the ring full of sweat and ready to go. He looks like he's just looks like he's not done a great deal to warm up, put it that way. A bead of sweat on him yet. I'm sure that will change though. Really nice combinations. Just force Nieva to feel that, and again catches him with that right hand.
Again, it's that little injection of pace in the work.
Aintree quiet for a moment. It's a nice left, just caught Nieva a little by surprise there.
And that's the trademark, isn't it? He just went for them, Butler, that little left hook to the body is I think is his favourite shot when he throws so well.
Trying to time the right hand. Finds the right to the body. Second left didn't land there. What do you make of Nieva's weight problems?
Yeah, it happens all the time, doesn't it, nowadays? People not making the weight. I don't know why. I don't think he was too bothered, was he, to be honest? And I don't think Butler's too bothered either with the fact. I think it was always a desire for Butler to move up in weight. Oh, lovely. Just a little feint there with the jab and wrong with the left hook.
Nieva tries to come back. End of the first. Butler heads back to his corner, satisfied with his work.
Yeah, looking very, very sharp, wasn't he? Really focused. A little right hand there, just taking a little step out to have a look at his work, and then straight back in with that left hook. You see there what he does from there. The punches are good, but see he blocked the jab with his right hand and came back with the right hand straight away, blocking and countering, not giving even any room or space to even get any work done.
Cool that one, really it was. Nice that. He shouts class. And you don't even have to throw. I just tap, keep him busy all the time. Then he's go the left, try not to throw left all the time, because he throws that right hand on her.
Second down, round 2.
Does it change your mindset when you know that you're moving up to a different weight level?
I think it can, but I think the confidence that Paul has in his boxing ability, and also his power. You know, he punches hard for the small fella, and I think he's always thought about moving up, and him obviously be sparring with bigger guys like Matty Fagan, and so I think he's quite confident about moving up in weight. I think he spoke about it before. And so it's proved so far in this round, because he's dominating everything.
Looks very, very focused. to me, Paul Butler. And again, that left finds the face.
To Nieva's credit, mind, he doesn't look phased with the shots, does he? I don't think anything's really stung him at note.
It's a good right hand, though, to the body from Butler. Looking for a way through. We've seen him fight off the back foot quite successfully before. I don't think he's going to get that opportunity, as that's another right into the body again. He'll have to make the running. 2 more shots that both cleanly land. Can he be heavy-handed here? And that hurts.
Yeah, body shot.
Deep breaths from Nieva.
The body shot, the left hook, I think hurt him.
And another one. And Butler's recognised that. He knows that he can get his man out here. What are the Nieva powers of recovery? Another right to the body. Every time he lands down to the body, Nieva does take that deep breath, and you see him just look warily.
Butler just picking him off here really nicely on the back foot. Hasn't thrown a left hook to the body since, though. Oh, lovely fast hands there again. There's a little step to his right, then he let go with the punches.
Sets everything going. Nieva doesn't really get through, and now Butler unloads. What a nice combination.
But again, the headshots don't really bother Nieva, do they? You can sort of seem to take him with ease. I think the body shot was the one.
Low hands from Butler. Probes for a way through. I wonder how much longer it will be before he goes back to that left hook. Doubles up nicely.
Just class that was, leading with the left uppercut and doubling it up at the same time. It's just tremendous work.
Nieva continues to throw, though. Not got the quality in his punches.
No, he's trying to steal the space with his front foot, but Butler just too sharp and too good.
Let's have a look at Butler then, some of his work from this round, the second round.
Good there, just doubling up with the same hand as well. That's a good left at the body. I think that's the one that hurt him.
To step away, didn't he, to compose himself. And then the...
Oh, that was right at the end of the round, wasn't there? Just leaping in with that left uppercut and doubling it up as well. Landing with the single shot's good enough.
Not just the left side, you know what I mean? Both sides. One over the top you throw. Yeah. You that, and that. Great,
quiet and measured stuff in the corner. He looks very composed, doesn't he, Butler? Just going back to that double uppercut, how hard is that to do?
Hard enough. To be honest, not many people could get away with that, especially in a competitive championship fight from distance as well. That's the thing. He leaped in with it and then doubled it up at the same time. It takes a talented man to get away with things like that.
Slick. Really good defensively is Butler. Derry Matthews said 3. Will he get him out in 3? Back to the body he goes. It's like his best bet right now. Great left hook, doubled it up well.
Yeah, the left hook's his best punch, isn't it, by far?
A little wild with that. Cuffing right. It's all Butler, though, completely in charge of this. Again. Left to the body is wide open for him, and then
slapped a little bit there with that left hook. Paul Butler just took a little bit of weight off the shot. It's good though, good head movement and then just countering.
Three more that hit the Argentinian.
Well, Nieva's trying to fight with, trying to work, isn't he? Let his hands go with Butler, but...
And Butler fancies the third round as here he lets them go. Again, he keeps working body and head. That left hand so dangerous. This might not have too much longer in it.
He's going for that left hook to the body. It's the right shot. He needs to throw the left hook to the head first, then go back down. Just disguise the punch.
Right to the body as well, almost crumpled Nieva. Takes a moment for a breath. Still at 90 seconds left in this round, and that was quite a sustained flurry. Here he goes again. And Nieva's starting to look a little tired. Oh, two great shots, that rocked him. And Nieva's not got much left here. How will he finish him? Flat-footed Nieva.
He don't know what's going on, does he? He can't see the punches coming. He's struggling with the speed of Butler.
Terry O'Connor, the referee, taking a long look here as he's taken heavy shots, the Argentinian. The fans want to finish. Butler comes forward again. Nieva continues to take them. He's not thrown anything for quite some time.
No, he's afraid to let his hands go just because he knows there's somebody coming back the other way.
Oh, another great body shot, man. Nieva's wobbling here, and Butler could finish this one off. Jumps all over his man. We're approaching the end of the round. Butler going through it. The bell will go. Somehow, Nieva survives. But the end is nigh.
Oh, listen, you got to start feeling sorry for Nieva there because he just took an absolute pounding. Got totally outboxed for 2.5 minutes and then beat it for the last 30 seconds. And talk about the bell save you. And it was the body shot that really took the wind out of his sails. And then obviously had to take a left hook or left uppercut then on the chin.
And it's the combinations that are so impressive.
Absolutely beautiful.
We couldn't have said it much better, could we?
Go again.
Absolutely beautiful.
Like we say to Matt, just do that.
You're looking lovely.
And he will not want to fucking...
There will be tougher tests somewhere down the road for Paul Butler, whether it's next.
He's ready for me. I've said it for a long time. I think he's world class, and I think more so every time I watch him. I think he's better every time.
I'm sure the guys will have an opinion on it in the studio. It's another good start to the round, but maybe Jamie McDonald, that's another option for him somewhere down the line.
They've got some great fights domestically, let alone
even better if there are world titles on the line as well. Can he get the job done then in round 4? Paul Butler in charge. Oh, huge shot. A nod of appreciation as well.
just
and Nieva.
Just when Nieva was trying to be a little bit aggressive, was trying to let that right hand go. And look what happens then. Butler makes him pay. Makes him pay hard.
Nieva maybe giving it one last go here. Not landing with any of that with any great ferocity.
Well, that's something that Butler showed in his last fight, wasn't it? How effective he can be off the ropes, so defensively good, and the countering skills off the ropes, and looking like he's under pressure but not getting hit with anything.
3 cuffing lefts.
Brilliant.
Oh, the huge shot to the body, and he's down, wincing in pain. And I think this is it for Nieva. There isn't any chance he's going to get up here. It's all over. Victory for Butler. A body shot did the damage. It was that left hook again.
And again, talking about being able to fight effectively off the ropes. Just being on the ropes, then Nieva work away. 3 little cheeky taps with the left hook to the head. Finished off then with that beautiful left hook to the body, and then we just knew. And he's still on the floor now, rolling around in pain.
15th victory without defeat for Paul Butler. His 8th stoppage as well. You can now add the IBF Intercontinental and the WBA International Bantamweight titles to his collection. Let's have a look at the end again then. Oh,
Absolutely brilliant.
it's gut-wrenching, isn't it?
Again, off the ropes, there's just little cheeky taps to the head, take the emphasis away from the body, just to give him a chance to lift up the elbow, as you see. And that's it then. He's never getting up from that, was he? Already been hurt a few times before with the left hook to the body. That's Paul Butler's favourite punch, and that's the punch that maybe might get him a world title shot.
So many options out there for him.
I've been saying for a while that this kid is world class. First time I saw him, I knew there was something special about him. But every time I see him, listen, who knows how good this Nieva is? He might be a great fighter, he might be rubbish. I don't know. But Butler's done what he's meant to do with fellows who are not as good as him, and that's get rid of him in style.
And there will be those that wonder a little as to whether they want to take on that challenge next. We look forward to what's going to happen next. Let's cross inside the ring, though, and get the result of this one confirmed after another impressive performance from Paul Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 25 seconds of the 4th round, the fight has been stopped. The winner by countout, and now the new WBA Intercontinental Bantamweight Champion from Ellesmere Port in the blue corner, the baby-faced assassin, Paul Butler!
So, 2 belts for Paul Butler to take home, and these two could bring more in 2014, which could be a defining year in the career of this very, very talented young fighter.
Three paid-up members standing ringside right here. It's a fan club that's getting bigger by every minute, and you can see why, Derry, on tonight's performance.
It was clinical. Every shot he threw tonight was bang on the money, head and body. I think the finishing combination was 3 left hooks to the head, and then he just whipped the left hook down to the body, and you know it was over. I picked the 3rd round, and he'd done him in the 4th, but I'm happy it's an early night for us, and well done to Paul Butler.
Absolutely terrific. Actually, Nieva must have been down for a full minute. I think they actually took the photos, got them back from pronto print, and had them up on the wall by the time he actually got back up.
He was lying here for a minute, and it was obvious he was in distress for most of that minute as well. The left of the body, it was a terrific shot.
Talk us through the way he sort of set that up. It was just a couple of little love taps before he let loose.
It was just 3 little left hooks to the head, just teeing him up, boom, and then the body shot coming, you know. The round before that, I think Paul hit him as well with a couple of body shots, so I think the fella, you know, he knew he had to give it all this last round, and it was out of there.
And it's easy for us to say beforehand, as we were, that this guy came in overweight, this could be an early night, but actually it wasn't as simple as that. He was pretty hard. It was the way that Butler got it done.
It was tough enough. It was only for the end of the 3rd round where I think you heard him just before the bell at the end of the 3rd round. It was only that was the first he thought, yeah, he's going to get this done now in pretty quick fashion.
Okay, now one final question, because we always say that this kid will win a world title, and that doesn't take into account the people that he's going to have to fight to get there. Is it safe to say he's world class and he's just about there?
To me, he's got everything. He's got power, speed. He's got a good team around him, good promoters around him, good trainer around him. His family are good with him as well. So to me, he's got the full package, and his power is phenomenal. He's just moved up a weight tonight and beat a kid who never made the weight. So you know that's what sort of power he's got. He's hitting people who are well. That lad was most probably a stone heavier than him tonight. So you know he's done very well, and bigger things for him.
He'd probably play a mean game of poker as well. Let's hear from him now. He's with Seth.
How does it feel then to have a new belt around your shoulder?
Feels good, especially at a new weight as well. A lot of people were asking questions if it'd be big enough and strong enough at Bantam, and I think I've just proved that there.
How important was it for you to get the stoppage so you could maybe dispel a few of those that did wonder that?
Yeah, the last 2 fights have been 12 rounds, and people were asking questions, and obviously the new weight, I feel a lot stronger. That's thanks to Arnie in the gym, Chris and Tam at No Limits as well. They've been on course for the last 7 weeks, and I'm feeling really strong now.
Do you feel good at this weight? Do you feel like this is where you belong?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with it, but I felt comfortable at Superfly as well, but I feel like I'm punching a lot harder and sitting down a bit more on my shots at bantamweight. And
is there no way for you to drop back, do you see now? Do you see the way up rather than down?
At the moment, we'll stay at bantam, but if those doors open at super flyweight, there's no reason why I wouldn't drop down. There's
a shake of your head there.
It can make them both. I think he's a little bit stronger. Well, he is stronger at this weight, obviously. He can take more, goodness, more foods in. But whatever weight it is, if he boxes like that, the world's his oyster.
In terms of that performance, how impressive was it for you, and how closely did he execute the game plan?
Perfect. We told him his defence is unbelievable, but we told him not to stand there too long defending, and he didn't do that. He was perfect. He just done everything we asked him to do, and it was like great. That guy is a tough guy. He didn't make him look like it, but he's a very, very tough lad. He's took some great fighters a distance. Satalan, I think he's called. He's took him a distance, and we've seen what Paul done to him then.
Fascinating as well. You managed to find the finish when you had your back to the ropes and you were able to fight in that way rather than having to come forward.
Yeah, my last fight, I was mainly on the ropes and I was comfortable, but when I went back to the ropes there, I think just before the stoppage, I hit him with 3 little left hooks to the head, and his hands come up and I touch him to the head and I sink one into the body, and that's what we do every day in the gym, so it's nothing new really.
When are you going to be out again? Are you ready for that world title shot now, do you feel?
Definitely. He's never been stopped, that kid, and I've just stepped up to the weight and got rid of him in 4 rounds. And I think there was a few edgy moments for him in the rounds before as well. But yeah, we're definitely ready for the world title now, I think.
Is he ready, and who should he fight next, in your opinion?
We won't call no names out. Whoever like Frank and that, put to us, we'll fight. We've always done it. We've never ducked a challenge. Whoever they put us against, we've got a great relationship, you see, and they know the fights to pick. They're the matchmakers, and they're guiding Paul with great fights like this where you can't beat going them 12 rounds and stuff like he's done in the last 2 fights. With strong, tough guys, and you've seen what he's done here today as well. Took someone that's never been stopped, took him apart. So he's been matched perfectly, and he's ready for the world now.
Gents, thank you very much. Appreciate your time this evening, and congratulations on the new belts.
Thanks a lot, cheers.